the Nelson Mandela Children's Fund, for 18 years changing the way society treats its most precious asset, children, and today especially, giving children a voice. Ifeng Bacha has particularly in recent years given children like Amanda Nduta great life skills.
I am a product of the Ifeng Bacha, which is a group from the Nelson Mandela's Children's Fund. Me as myself personally, I have learned a lot of different aspects that I can use in my outside life and in my personal life from Ifeng Bacha. It teaches us leadership skills and how to communicate with other people externally and internally within your life. Ifeng Bacha has done a whole lot of projects that we partook in. It was namely Nelson Mandela's birthday celebrations, whereby we had to come up with different ideas on how to celebrate the icon's birthday. It had to include working with other peers and other organizations, and in that way you learn a manner of tolerance, a manner of respect for other people's needs and opinions as well.
The Nelson Mandela Children's Fund uplifts children. Monwabisi Bangiwe is one of over 3,600 youngsters to be involved in our Field Band Foundation. Monwabise joined the foundation as a dancer. The fund secured a bursary for him to the Tshwane University of Technology Dance School. And now he's dancing in The Lion King, this year in Germany, next year in Brazil. On his occasional visits home to his native South Africa, this international young star still finds time to teach for the foundation. Sometimes tears of joy come with the thanks of good people. Welile Falake was a street child who used a small grant from the Nelson Mandela Children's Fund to help others in the same position. Now he has not only started his own foundation, but came to give thanks.
I will ask also you, if maybe somebody right from the rural area like me, don't throw it away the letter. You must respond because that time the people I was writing, but they respond to me. Other organization, if they see you write a Xhosa or what, they throw it away because they don't understand. Yeah. But it need a help. Like me, if I was not listening to the Mandela Children's Funds, I will be not a child care worker.
This year's annual Nelson Mandela Children's Parliament was held in the Eastern Cape Provincial Legislature in Bisho. More than 60 children from all 9 of South Africa's provinces took part, voicing their opinions and wishes about the country's future.
Children experience violence right from their homes, which is supposed to be their places of safety.
Every child should be protected against abuse.
Most children do not know their rights, so we as parliamentarians will become ambassadors of children's rights. We will educate our peers in groups on interventions present in addressing abuse.
In the midst of all this beauty, my province bears the hope of this nation. And the hope of this nation was to the irresponsible, senseless, hopeless, non-benefit-bearing acts of humanity.
The Nelson Mandela Children's Fund also gave 8 children from Soweto the opportunity to become ambassadors, travel overseas for the first time to Paris, France, and talk in the French Parliament, the National Assembly. In preparation, these parliamentarians even learnt French.
After school, every day we learn French. Our teacher tried to do our understanding, and he told us in English that what does this mean in French.
I felt very excited because this was my first time going to France.
I like the Children's Parliament, the National Assembly, and the Eiffel Tower.
I was so excited because I didn't think that Swamina from a dusty secret could go to France.
We were going there to share our history in France, in the history of South Africa, and our thoughts and our country. Our experience in France is that we walk in the National Assembly and they welcome you with a warm welcome hands, and we were felt like a president of France.
and we rode on a plane. We came back in South Africa. I was not happy to come back because France was like my home when I arrived there. Thank you. Bye-bye.
The annual Children's Celebration was held at the Fund's Johannesburg offices recently to mark the Fund's founder, Nelson Mandela's 95th birthday. This yearly celebration is a standing item on the Children's Fund's calendar and highly regarded by the former President Mandela, who made it a tradition to attend as a special guest. The event remains the children's way of honoring Madiba as the children's champion, and care is taken to ensure that children are the center focus, so that they can express themselves through song, poetry, debate, and play. This year's theme was Safe Homes, Safe Schools, and Safe Communities for our children and youth.
I love the fact that the Children's Fund is actually living Tata's legacy and creating a platform for young people to do the same. I think the greatest gift we can give Tata now in his sunset years is for us to actually bring alive the values that he's imparted to us, for us to be compassionate, for us to have humility, for us to be tolerant, for us to have love, and for us to have a culture.
Education is the key to success. You can get anywhere with education. Mr. Nelson Mandela, we wish you a speedy recovery, and I'm so happy celebrating my birthday with yours.
As ambassador, what I want to do is to motivate children from my community because such opportunities are rare from where I come from.
You know, he has left something that will inspire all of us. His love and his spirit, Ubuntu Baike, the way he carries himself. I hope this goes through to the youth of today. We need to become change agents if we want to see a better South Africa.
Looking to the future, 8 young South Africans have gone through a tough selection process to be chosen as a crew for the upcoming Clip Around the World yacht race. The Sapinda Rainbow Project aims to develop these youngsters as community leaders and global ambassadors to raise international awareness and funds for the Nelson Mandela Children's Hospital.
These people will come back changed. They'll come back more self-confident. Good sailors, but it's in the character you see the change.
I think what we will look out for is not only what it's going to do to them individually, but what they can contribute in attaining certain leadership qualities, in attaining confidence, and how that is going to have a catalyst effect on the communities which selected them to come here.
I'm a kind of person who loves challenges, love to experience a different life, and turning dreams to reality, because it's been my dream coming to Durban, see this life. So yeah, that's why I came here,
It's the most excited group of people I can remember working with for a long time. They're between 18 and 23 from right across South Africa, so all the major provinces are covered. We've got people from Western Cape, from around Johannesburg, from Durban. They're very excited to be here.
All this would not be possible without the enduring partnership the Fund has maintained with Comic Relief, Nedbank, the Nelson Mandela Challenge, the Nelson Mandela Championship, and the Nelson Mandela Children's Fund UK office for the organization of the Formula 1 event in Monaco.
Great boxers never fall, never ever. Not Mandela, not Nelson. He's a legend. He's a winner, a believer, and a fighter. A father, a keeper, and a survivor. A Nobel Peace winner. I'll define him how I know him. A lawyer and an activist. He's loyal. He's my former president. Every soul in this room wishes you a speedy recovery.